Welcome back to another exciting episode of Psychic Seer Podcast. Join us as we dive into captivating interviews, share fascinating stories, and explore the mysteries of psychic phenomena. Thank you for tuning in and being a part of our show.
For the veil between the unseen, Rose thin, and I'm your lovely host, Nicole Gaspard. And tonight we journey into the shimmering world of crystal healing, a practice that's surrounded by mystery and energy, and ancient wisdom that's been passed down through generations. Okay? So I have all my the main ones that I have here is my crystal. And crystal from the earth. Not the other one. So we're good. We're good. So yeah, I hope y'all doing well despite the crazy weather. We're safe so far from the fires around us. So far, so good. Let me tell you a little bit about myself in case you're wondering what the channel is all about. Right now is here towards storytelling, as you know. And I'm a storyteller, writer, and religious demonologist, and paranormal researcher, and healer, initiative, whatever you like to call it. And sometimes I collect crystals. I've been waiting for this episode, and it's on my new blog, so I will share the link, everything. If you don't guess what this one is? It is known as the Black Tourmaline, and I'll explain each and every one. That is the main and most popular crystals. If you have a favorite crystal, tell us. Shoot me a message. And if I missed something, let me know. I'll be glad to go over it. Now, I'm not a expert, but I should have had a book right here. There's quite a few books on crystal knowledge. What I like to call crystal knowledge. And sometimes they're called crystal, the Bible crystal, something like that, because they outline and explain more in depth than what I'm going to share with you in this episode. And so, and each different crystal has its unique, not only color, but unique surface. This one is smooth compared to this rocky one, right? It's more rough, it has more edges, um, that you can just easily dig out of the earth. This one probably took some time to craft into a single spirit. So, if you're listening, we're also on YouTube on Nicole Gaspard. Kind of reminds me of a show, like Randy style. But anyway, this is more geared toward older views or younger views. Let me know what your age ranges are, and I'm trying to steer the stories in that area too. Whatever genre, I'm trying my hand at horror. My two most popular books right now is very psychological horror and Haunted Ward. The Haunted Ward. I even scared myself, so then you know it's good. And right now I'm just showcasing what I have with me right now. You can see there's my clear crystal ball right behind me. And there's a story to that too. This is how what I listen to what I'm holding is like 3 or 4 centimeters tall. And it's very smooth as it's pointy at the top. Reminds me of a pyramid at the top. And this is how Smoky Horse. Can you feel the energy on this baby? Man, what is best to go in person to shop around for your crystals. I know online is quick and easy, but you're not always getting a genuine crystal. But that's my opinion. And these videos are just for my opinion and views only. I'm no expert in any way possible. I just like to share what I'm into. So, and yes, smoky quartz is a popular crystal. You can wear it as bracelet. These are citron. I'll share my citron. You can wear them as bracelets or necklaces if they're this long. This I wrap it around for the listener is 1, 2, 3. You can wrap it around 4 or 5 times to make it like a decent cuff bracelet. And if you're really into the law of attraction, okay, I'm gonna get to that shortly. But when you're into the manifestation for a new job, more money, love, abundance, right? All this good stuff, healing, there are rocks specifically for each purposes because they have um different shapes, form. Not only that, it's what's on the inside that counts. The inside of each crystal or rock has its own energies and frequencies. So if you're carrying them around and you're thinking of whatever you're thinking of to bring forth into your life, that's called manifestation. And so the more you think of these babies and the more you carry them with you, you might just bring forth your blessings quickly than what others would do without the crystal. Now I'm going to try this experiment this week only. And it's all good, nothing evil, nothing bad about it. Only if you wish to do ill upon someone else. Just remember that, like magic, if you want to do harm or evil to someone else, voodoo, whatever, remember this golden rule, whatever you set out, it will come back to you threefold. Now, whether or not it's true, but that's allegedly what I've been told and what I've researched. So, get into your homework if you want to get into healing or crystals, if you need specific prayer requests, if you need a new partner. Excuse me. If you need a new partner, you will wear a rose crystal quartz. Either a necklace, you can wear they're making crowns now. You can get your own crown, chakras, and they can suit to your chakras for healing. All sorts of possibilities. Are y'all ready for this episode? I know I am. Oh my good gravy. Alright, here is my favorites. Crystal, maybe I should have saved this for the end. But it is called citron. I think because it looks like an orange. It's so bright, orangey color, yellowish color. And this is spirit. It comes in different shapes and form. Citron, and I have, like I said, I'm wearing a citron bracelet. What else do you know? Ladies, we can wear earrings, stone earrings, necklaces, size 2. Even though they don't like to admit it, they can wear a bracelet. There's men bracelets. There's jewelry out there. And speaking of manifestation, if you're a believer like I am, believe me, it's proven me wrong both ways. So, whatever mindset, be mindfulness. That's the key. Mindfulness. It's not necessarily belief, but it's mindfulness, right? And if you're wearing one of these babies, and for listener, I don't know, it's hard to explain. There's something inside my bracelet. If you have it by you or on you all the time, and especially when you go to sleep, and it glows in the dark at night, that means if it's glowing in the dark, it's working. It's magic. So that would be the time to start scripting if you're into scripting or out loud. So, I forget what you should say, but yeah, you can look it up on Google Manifestation. There's books on it. I got, oh, where is it? Why am I not prepared today? Oh, anyway, I thought I had a book by me, but I'll share it next time. So, moving on. Moving on. And then next is the part one. Segments. Before I lose it again, where is it, where is it, where is it? The ancient origin of crystal healing. I had to really do this research because I'm no expert in crystals, let me tell you. Yeah. So, water break. Anyway. Don't like to have that in there. I can always edit it out, like, to hear that. But anyway, water break. Kidding. So, like I said, the ancient origins of, healing long before, yeah, ancient forms of healing, crystal healing. That's the key word today. Crystal. Okay. And crystal and law of attraction, or better yet, manifestation. It's the word, keywords. So, here we go. Y'all ready? Grab your favorite blanket, and maybe some holy water. Just kidding. So anyway, here we go. So, it says, so the origins, say that 5 times, origins of personal healing, ancient. Now you don't know personal way back in ancient time, maybe Pharaoh time, Egyptians, and so they're firm believers in the afterlife. And so long before modern medicine, you know, ancient cultures turned to stone, think of Stonehenge, right? And I have a theory about that too. I just shared when I was at yesterday interview. I was saying, well, one of my theories about Stonehenge, the one in Ireland, whatever they're at, I think they're part of an old crop circle. Maybe that's why they're specifically built over it, and then you can feel the energies. And then so the story goes, and then the stones and minerals for spiritual guidance and healing. So the Egyptians, what I was saying, the Egyptians wore like lapis lazuli, something like that, and turquoise for protection. Oh, I forgot about turquoise. And the Indians love that stone as well for protection and wisdom. We need wisdom. Sure do. We need wisdom. So ancient Greeks believed that amethyst could prevent like uh, intoxication, right? And keep in mind, very clear, and keep in mind clear of negativity and thoughts like that. As whereas in China, yeah, they mentioned China. Jade is symbolized. It's like a green light, uh, green light, uh, light green. What I meant to say, uh, stone, and it's a real crystal stone that I would like to learn to work with eventually. So right now I'm just working with cheap jewelry so I get the hang of it. But if y'all want to let me know, and I got one sorta right here. See these are cheap jewelry. Couple dollars. But anyway, whereas the real stone, can I get it out? Oh, these are the real stone. They should cost a bit more. $5, $10. But, where was I? Oh, China. So China, and maybe Vietnamese. I see a lot of Vietnamese in a salon, They wear light green colored jade, which symbolize for purity. Oh, and this is interesting. Purity and immortality. I thought of like for luck too. Maybe for luck. I'm hearing luck from spirits. Thank you, spirit guides, spirits. So even shamans and spiritual healers from tribal traditions, often not tribal, tribal traditions, often carry crystals especially during ceremonies, believing the earth itself stored energy. See, remember I said earlier about energies and frequencies? You need to align that with whatever manifestation you want to get. Here's your tip for you. With any stone, what makes crystals so captivating is their age. Many crystals form deep within the earth itself for over, who knows, millions of years under intense pressure and heat. Some believe, energy remains encoded within them, especially like limestone. And you wonder why some areas have some paranormal activity more than others? That's why. So, let's see. So, perhaps that's why people often say they feel more quote unquote calm, is because they're told they have on or wearing certain crystals without understanding why. Like, let's say if you're constantly getting headaches, I'm gonna have to look that one up. Uh, maybe I'm hearing pyrite. Pyrite and maybe, what was the other one, Spirit? Amethyst? No. I want to say Black Tourmaline. Let me get Black Tourmaline, because that protects from negative thoughts or whatever. So that would be good if you're constantly getting headache or stress, um, any sorts like that. So, in anxiety, right? So, welcome to part 2. This is where it gets even more interesting. And I believe Debbie, remember the Constantinos, he was onto something with, if I remember correctly, vibration, the science of vibration. And I wish we could uncover her notes. I want to be honored to write that for her. But let me know, shoot me a message. I'll be honored to do that. I'm a writer. So now, while mainstream science does not confirm, well, let me go back to the Constantinos. If you're not familiar with the Constantino couple, they were in a paranormal helping those adventures dot Vegas. A lot with remote work with they're also known for EVP experts. EVPs, electric voice phenomenon, where you capture spirit voices on various uh, equipment, especially like your digital voice recorder. So they were doing that remotely, and some believe maybe too much, what led to their demise. So, and they could just, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors, and it's none of our business either. And I do apologize if I did bring it up, but for some reason I just felt like bringing that up because we're talking about crystals and vibrations, and I'm sure she's well familiar with. So we love you guys, anyway. one time I got to crochet like a scarf for her, and it's like I'm like, well, what's your favorite color? She's like purple because it's spiritual. And colors, we can go into colors in our next session, uh, or episode. So each color has its own vibration. So anyway, let's move on. Yeah, they had a well, let's just say murder suicide situation, and it just went crazy. It was bizarre. It was all over our news, so I think I just go ahead and say it. So I mean, so while the mainstream of science, does not confirm the actual crystal healing as a medical treatment, so it's always good to seek your medical first for advice. Or you get regular checkup and stuff like that. That's when you're getting older like I am. And I'll be 54 next week. Woo, holy hell, I'll be 54 to 30. So that's why I'm always wearing crystals, bracelets especially. Some people may not like bracelets, wear with necklaces or earrings, even rings. So, and last night I was wearing my favorite protection ring. It's silver black onyx. One of my favorite stones, by the way. But anyway, yeah, science does not confirm that crystal healing has that actual medical treatment versus modern science do. And so crystals do, however, possess measurable vibrational properties, right, if I can talk. Now, spirits, I'm just merely relaying the storytelling in this episode, okay? So, every crystal has a unique molecular structure vibrating at a specific frequency, right? Now, that's a lot there. Like, let's say quartz, for example, is used in watches, electronics, because it's stable and energetic vibration. It keeps with the incredible precision. And while practitioners of crystal healing believe that these certain frequencies interact with the body's own energetic field, like the aura. Besides the aura, we may have a energetic field like the earth. Every living thing creature has an energetic field and an aura. So sometimes called the aura, like I was saying. Spiritual energy body, here we go. Some describe experiencing like as calming, warm sensation. My friends and family can tell me, whenever I stand up my healing bowl, my healing bowl, they say, phew, whenever you feel anything, you're like, whoa, yeah, less energy. But, especially in person, oh my goodness. But, yeah, others might feel tingling sensation, emotional release, or even heightened illusion while meditating with certain stones. Yeah. So, whether or not spiritual, psychological, or energetic, many people believe crystals help them focus with intention, law of attraction, and emotional healing. And a manifestation, so that's the key word. Okay, here we go with what the crystals actually mean. Popular healing crystals. that's a good title. Leo. Where's the main title? Popular healing crystals. Let's see. Get a better ballpoint pen here. Here we go. My easy, you know. Oh, I had a pen right there. Duh. Alright, well, here we go. Popular healing crystals. If you're with me this far, woohoo! Anyway, the most popular is, you guessed it, the amethyst, often called the stone of spiritual protection and purification. So you like to surround yourself, body, along with sage. Don't forget to add sage. So many use amethyst during meditation, dream work, or to simply calm and anxiety, racing thoughts. So, see, I just be calm like that for a few seconds. And every day you practice, you keep calm for a second more, right? That's why I'm gonna try these for a week. See what happens. And so, the colors are usually deep purple color, like gorgeous. Oh, see, feel that, guys. And it has long been associated with psychic awareness. Units towards your third eye, let's see. Oh, I can feel the energy there. So anyway, I'm weird. I hope you love me. Psychic awareness and spiritual awakening. That's for the amethyst. Y'all ready for the rose quartz? Well, I didn't bring. I have crystal pendulums. Oh yeah, pendulums. You can use pendulums too. This baby is rose quartz, along with the chakras, with the stone chakras, aligning with the pendulum. It's not moving. Well, it's moving kind of. My arm here. Try not to move your arm, but anyway, you get the picture. This stone is like a stone of unconditional love. Rose quartz, commonly used for like emotional healing, self-love, and forgiveness. This is also good for shadow work and restoring peace, and especially after like heartbreaks or grief. So that's your rose quartz. Alright, sorry I didn't have the other one. Now, here's another one to make for yourself. You add all sorts of things. Oh, where is it? There it is. Pendulum protection. I'm gonna fix that, don't worry. Black Tourmaline. Where is it? I didn't have it. Black Tourmaline. See if you guys can feel that. Try your other hand and maybe it works the other hand. Because I hold my left hand, my sister hand. That's why I feel the energy is the most, my left hand. So, Black Tourmaline. Let's see. Get back to. Black Tourmaline is a favorite among paranormal investigators, and empaths. And Black Tourmaline is believed to absorb negative energy and providing grounding, spiritual protection with this baby. And some even place it near doorways or electronic devices. I set mine near my laptops. I'm gonna do that from now on. In fact, I'm gonna put it right on my monitor there. Clear horse! Right behind me, my crystal ball. Clear crystal horse, often called master of all healers, right? Clear horse is believed to amplify energy, intentions, and even the effect of other crystals. So you can put your other crystals around it, the main crystal, they'll regenerate. Many people use it for clarity and manifestation and spiritual focus. Welcome to part 4. Here's some of the listeners' storytelling experience. So, one listener shared that after losing a loved one, they began to carry a rose quartz daily, whether a bracelet or a pouch, excuse me. And they said it brought to them comfort during moments of grief. And I highly recommend rose quartz for that specific reason and purpose. And they said, yeah, and also for emotional exhaustion. So, another listener claimed that they placed Black Tourmaline beside their bed after experiencing nightmares, and I had to remember that too. And, yeah, after experiencing nightmares, a strange energy in their home. Black, was it Black Tourmaline? Yeah, Black Tourmaline. I highly recommend getting more than one. And then within days, they reported sleeping peacefully for the first time in weeks. So what does that tell you? And while many other experiences vary from person to person because each one to their own energy, and perhaps part of the mystery lies within intention itself, right? And so maybe crystals become reminders of healing, protection, and strength during difficult moments in life. Welcome to final and a part 5. Getting started with crystal healing. Y'all ready? Alright. If you're new to crystals, like many of us are, as practitioners, recommend starting simple. Choose a crystal that resonates with you initially. Sometimes a stone simply just feel right when you hold it. That's why that's why I was saying earlier to go in person to a crystal shop if you can. But if not, you can sense it, whatever draws you to their site. And you can cleanse crystals, meaning moonlight, preferably full moon, with instant smoke for chasing, smashing, or under cool, one of my favorites, under cool running water, depending on the stone type. Because not every crystal was made for the water, believe it or not. That's what we need a crystal Bible, right? And you want to take care of them like the members of the family. Yeah. So after cleansing, hold the crystals in your hand or one hand, both hands, and set an intention. It should be peace, and you want peace, protection, clarity, healing the partner, courage, more money. Then carry it with you throughout the day. Meditate with it. Or place it beside your bed. I'm going to put this baby beside my bed and try it for the rest of the week. And I'll give you guys an update. Would that be cool? And experience is deeply personal, but I don't mind sharing my experiences with y'all. Right, so, and let's say, some people notice something right away, immediately. And, while others describe, well, some subtle changes, emotional, we shift over time, especially if we're going through some trauma or grief periods in our life. I wish I would have known about this in my periods of grief, but now we do. Now we do! So, I hope you all enjoyed Mystic Whispers podcast special episodes, Popular Healings Crystal, I think that's the title. And so, tonight, we explored fascinating world of crystal healing. Maybe there's a healing crystal that'll be good for the throat chakra for your girl here. I'm gonna look into that. I am going to look into that. And so, yeah, we explored fascinating world of crystal healing, where ancient beliefs meet modern spiritual practices in Indian tribes and like. And so, whether you believe in crystals or not, at least try to channel their powerful energies. I can feel it with this one, with the one hand. Excuse me. Or simply serve as meaningful symbols of hope and intention. There's no denying that their mysterious beauty has captivated humanity for centuries. Have you ever experienced something unusual while working with crystals? And which one works best for you? Let us know. I'm curious. If this works for y'all, that's good, huh? My job is done. So, yeah, please share your experiences, whether in comments or message me directly for a chance to have your story featured in a future episode Mystic Whisper podcast. Until next time, keep your mind open, your spirit protected, and always listen closely to the whispers in the dark of Mystic Whispers podcast. And I'm your lovely host, Nicole Gaspard, signing off. You know what to do. Have a fabulous week. Thank you for the extra support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright. Thank you again. And good night.
Nicole Gaspard, spiritual consultant, religious demonologist, free Zoom meetings. If you need help, she can steer you in the right direction.